is to support the development of confident, competent, and future-ready teaching workforce across the continent. Now we've got our PLCs, which I want to believe a number of you here should be on, because we've got over 2,000 members in our PLC. So I encourage as many of you to join. We're going to be sharing the links to the PLC later. So I encourage as many of you who are not there yet to please join, click on the link and be a member of our PLC, our professional learning community. And it brings together teachers where we share ideas, access resources, and we learn from one another. So it's an engaging community, and it's all about continuous professional development. And of course, we have, and so we're looking forward to having as many of you as possible join, who haven't joined yet, join before the end of today's session. We have our AfriTeach Training Institute, which is a structured training program for teachers and leaders. It's basically about development opportunities for teachers and school leaders. And our focus areas include pedagogy, inclusive education, assessment practice, and a whole lot more. So AfriTeach indeed has a lot to offer. It's a Pan-African organization that has a lot to offer teachers, school leaders, stakeholders in the educational sector across Africa. Now, without taking much of your time, I'm going to introduce our first facilitator. I'm sure Mr. Abayome would have shared that we have 2 trainings for today. And our first facilitator who will be coming up is Mr. Samuel Omoroge. For those of you who have joined our sessions before now, he's certainly not new to you. He has over 14 years teaching experience. He's an educational strategist. In fact, as I speak to you, his bio is in the chat room. So go there and read more about Mr. Samuel Omoroge. Mr. Samuel, please, can we make Mr. Samuel welcome by giving him a round of applause? You're welcome, Mr. Samuel.
Thank
the floor
you.
is yours.
Thank you, Ms. Ekweong. Thank you, everyone. And I just want to say a very big thank you to everyone who has taken time out from the busy schedule to be in this webinar today. We do not take it for granted. We know that we have other things outlined, but to separate this time, this hour to your professional development, it's very, very, it's worthy of commendation. And I want to also appreciate our co-founders, led by our CEO, Dr. Kende Wani, in absentia, for the opportunity. And today, yes, we're going to be looking at something that is very, very important and vital to all educators. If you are an educator, if you are someone who is passionate about education, then you will be interested in professional branding. Even as an individual, I believe you should be interested in professional branding, or personal branding, how to, basically tell your own story across the classroom or every classroom you find yourself. And before I begin, I want to share something, a very short video, and I want you to just listen to this video and you can tell me.
People should learn how to train your children well. Learn to train your children well so that they don't carry courses that they're not supposed to carry, and they don't end up, failing at life and you're blaming your village people. I'm 23, I teach at a government school, and I've been working here for a while now. I try my best to do what is good and do well at my job. I finished teaching SS1 today. I teach civic education, and when I was leaving the class, there was this, when I got to the class, I saw this boy at the front row. He was, acting indoors. So I asked.
Great. So I'm just going to pause the video there, and
people should learn how to train your children well.
Now, a teacher came to class and was actually teaching the students, prepared for her lesson. She came confident enough to come and teach her class, teaches in the government, in a public school. And then while the teaching was going on, while the lesson was going on, a student made a comment that actually, was derogatory. And she said, the student said, "You are ugly," like you can see in the, in the beautiful storytelling that I put up there. And after that, she left the class. Of course, a lot of things happened. You can watch the video later. It's all over on social media. And then she began to make this video. But the shocking thing was that rather than receive some level of sympathy from people, there were some comments that were made from majority of people on that video. Comments like, why is she crying over a student? This is so embarrassing. Toughen up, lady, you are bigger than this. And a whole lot of other comments. As you listen to me, I just want you to reflect. Have you ever been, and you can drop this on the chat box, have you ever been in a situation where you felt like, you know, when you were carrying out your duty, you were teaching diligently, maybe a professional colleague, your student made a comment that was actually derogatory? How did you feel? How did that make you feel as a teacher? What was your response? If you can share those experiences on the chat box, please do it, because I would love to see, I would love to read, I would love to, you know, even mention some of those comments as we proceed. So if you have those comments, if you have ever had any experience, you know, where you felt hurt by a colleague, a parent, you know, a student, and you felt you were really giving your all, how did that make you feel? I'm in the chat box, I'm trying to see if anyone has responded. How did that make you feel? Oh, not appreciated. Thank you, Mr. Abayemi. Said not appreciated. Yes, I felt not appreciated. Yes, not appreciated, because I can imagine when you have poured out your heart to that student or to your class, and then you are teaching, and then someone just come and say something that is not actually motivating. Yes, can I get some more comments? Not appreciated. Can I get some more comments? Someone has said not appreciated. Another person said I felt not appreciated. Can I get some more comments? Yes. This is how we'll move to the next slide. If you don't give me some comments, we won't move. Now you're going to see how this ties up to what we are talking about today when it comes to personal branding as we move on, you know, to the next slide. But while you are thinking about that, let's ask ourselves this question: what is personal branding? What does it mean? When we say personal branding, what does it mean to you? Somebody said, to be honest, I was disappointed and worried about our future as a country and individuals. Beautiful. Somebody said, felt belittled. Oh, wow, but didn't show it. So you felt belittled, but didn't show it. Somebody said, I just flag it off and move on. Amazing. I'm seeing comments coming in now. Now, again, you have two eminent personalities on your screen. I believe everybody, at least across Africa, we know who Nelson Mandela is. And of course, across Africa too, we should know who Dr. Obi Ezekwesili is, or at the least, Nigerians should know who she is. Now, when you see these two people, what comes to mind? When you see Nelson Mandela, when you see Dr. Obi Ezekwesili, tell me on the chat box, what comes to mind? What's the first thing you think about when you see the name, or when you hear the name, or when you see a picture of these two people? What comes to mind? What really comes to mind? I know what comes to mind when I see, oh, somebody said dedication and excellence. Amazing. Somebody said freedom. I'm guessing that freedom will be specifically to Nelson Mandela. Somebody said great personalities, African leader, greatness. Now, the reason why you can make these comments is because these people have actually presented themselves in a particular way, either professionally and personally, and you have been able to tie something tangible to their name. So what therefore is professional branding? When we say brand, a brand is, you know, basically a way a person or a product or a company, you know, is seen and remembered. Now, it doesn't matter what you, okay, we'll get there. So when we say your personal brand, we are talking about your professional or your reputation, the reputation that people associate with your name. Just like you are associating, you know, success. Somebody associated freedom with Nelson Mandela. Somebody associated African leader with Nelson Mandela. Somebody associated excellence with Dr. Obi Ezekwesili. Now, these are things that, you know, you have associated with these persons. That's the same way it is for your personal brand. It is the reputation people associate with your name. It is how you are perceived, you know, by others. It's your legacy. It's how, not just how you are perceived in terms of, you know, what you do, but it's also how people see you, even when they don't talk about, or when they don't, you know, talk to you, or they don't have a personal relationship with you. You know, for an educator, it is the kind of teacher you are known to be. And because we're talking about educators here, we're trying to streamline this to educators. It is the kind of teacher you are known to be. Who are you? How do your students see you? How do your teachers, your colleagues see you? the impact you are creating in the lives, of your learners. And while we are talking about that, it's important to also note that in looking at these two individuals that we use as a case study, Dr. Ezekwesili and Nelson Mandela, these people didn't just wake up one morning and automatically become the things that you have highlighted that they are. But there are certain pillars that they will have obviously anchored their professional growth, their personal brand on. And that's what we are looking at here today. So to have a very strong personal brand, there are 3 things here. There are many more that you can think about, but there are 3 things here that we have to highlight. And the first one is purpose. Now, purpose is very important because be you a teacher, a doctor, as far as you're an individual, there must be a purpose. You must have a purpose, a vision, something that is your why, something that makes you wake up in the morning, that is like that pushes you beyond what other people see. Something intrinsic that you have thought about that has become a personal mission or vision statement for you that drives your. I know that as educators, sometimes there is this, you want to fall into that, that temptation to just be yourself, do the small thing you do in your classroom, teach your students, prepare your lessons, and then go back home. But deeper than just doing all of those activities, why are you doing them? Why are you an educator? That's the purpose. And it will help you to align all your daily practices, your long-term vision, your short-term vision, your goals, your aspirations, everything will then align on the purpose. So it's the foundation from which you can begin to build a strong personal brand. And when that purpose is known, then you are able to understand the kind of character that you need to develop that becomes the anchor for that strong personal brand that you are trying to build. So when we're saying character, we're talking about things like integrity, fairness, emotional maturity, which is something that every teacher, every educator must be able to display, in the classroom or even outside the classroom. Honest feedback, acting on it, building a reputation of reliability. There are some educators that, parents can say, I've been in a school where parents are struggling to ensure that their child is in a particular teacher's class. Why? Because they've had feedback, they've understood, they've heard about the reputation of that teacher, how reliable the teacher is, how professional that teacher, how consistent that teacher has been. And that teacher obviously those characters are the things that they see, is what everybody see that is making them want to ensure that the child is in that particular classroom. But beyond or behind all of this is that teachers, that educators, that person's expertise. And we are talking about expertise, we are talking about treating yourself as a business. Whether you like it or not, you are a brand on your own. That's the truth. As an educator, you are a brand on your own. That's the reason why when you are walking down the street, and I know that has happened to 1 or 2 persons here on the call, when you're walking down the street and you see your students, maybe you taught a student 10 years ago, they're able to remember your name. They remember what you wore to a class at a particular time. They remember the nickname that they gave to you, if they gave you any nickname. And sometimes you are trying to recollect and say, oh, okay. And it's when they begin to tell you things about yourself that you begin to recall, oh, yeah, you were in that class. For those who have, maybe probably forgotten. But you see, that expertise, treating yourself as a business, you are mastering your subject area. You are going deeper than the curriculum. It is that growth, that deliberate training that you give to yourself, to begin to show up every day. That training shows up now as impact in the lives of your students or your learners. And that presence, the way you operate, the way you carry yourself, the way you show up in the classroom, the way you dress, we're going to talk about that later, the way you dress, the way you share knowledge, that at the end of the day becomes the visibility. That's what people see. But you must take time to also build expertise, because when there is nothing in you, there is really nothing that you can give out to, your students. And I would like to say this before I move on to the next slide, and it's very important. A teacher is who thinks of himself, a teacher who thinks of himself as a personal brand doesn't just show up to teach. They show up to build something. So you are showing up to build something. What are you building? You are building a legacy. You are building a community, an influence that will, outlast the 4 walls of the classroom. And how do you do this? Basically, you just outlined, 6 ways with which you can do this. And in the next 2 minutes, I'll be rounding off. The very first thing is that you must do a self-analysis of yourself. Nobody can tell you who you are more than yourself. People can tell you what they think about you. People can tell you what they've seen you display, but you must, beyond that, discover your unique strengths, your values, your goals, your personality. Define what makes you different, what makes you unique in your own way. That's the foundation of how you can begin to build your personal brand. Present yourself compellingly. So, sometimes I've seen a teacher, that was so shy or afraid or ashamed to actually say that he or she's a teacher. I may not be in the classroom currently, but you see, one of the beautiful things ways I used to introduce myself, when I was in the classroom was, even till now, I like to say that I am a teacher, because it is who I have discovered myself to be, not just what I do, on a daily basis. You must present yourself in a compelling way that people should be confident enough that, about who you are, and your colleagues, your friends, everyone around you should be able to talk about how consistent you are. Online, offline, you are in the room, outside the room, they must be able to. And they can't talk about you that way if you do not showcase your expertise. And again, you see, we are focusing a lot on, in building your personal brand here, focusing a lot on you as an individual, the work you need to put in as an individual. You cannot, even if you show up looking nice, looking well-dressed in front of your students, but if you do not know your subject matter, trust me, the story will be different. People can sense, someone who's not authentic, who's fake in terms of knowledge, in terms of presentation from a mile away. It's like a smoke, when you enter into a burning, an area that is burning, or whether you're doing something and the smoke gets to you and you leave there, people can easily smell. It's like a perfume. When you spray your perfume on your body and you move to one place to place, people can smell. They can tell who you are. They can tell, if you really are that competent. And when you are telling your story, that is the story you are going to tell. The story of your struggles, your wins, your experiences, all of these things that are born out of your expertise, all of these things that are born out of your communication with people. You're getting feedback from people. Honest feedback, people telling you, oh, I think you've done well in this area. I think you need to actually look at this area to actually see what you can do to, to refine yourself more, to define yourself more, to evolve better. And then lastly, teachers sometimes will like to hide. There is you can't be competent in isolation. You can never be competent in isolation. And so there's nothing like quiet competence. You must be visible. You must be able to speak up. You must be able to contribute ideas, because if you are building yourself, you must be able to show it at work. And at the end of the day, you must remember that as you're building your personal brand, consistency is important. Being authentic, I've already mentioned that, and being confident in your uniqueness. We have seen a lot of people who laugh at certain guys online that try to build a personal brand around a particular character, and you are laughing, and you're thinking, why is this person speaking a particular English that is not? That's the way he wants to be seen, or she wants to be seen. That's the way he or she wants to be seen. I will talk about one that, even though it's not a very good example I like to use, Jennifer Diaries. A lot of people watch Jennifer's Diary because of the way the main character, Jennifer, was presented. That's the way they wanted to present that particular character. Doesn't mean that in reality she's like that. But you see, in tying it up to this, your uniqueness for you must be something original to you, something that is original to you, something that is not faked. Because, like I said earlier, people can actually smell a fake from afar. Now, as we round up, let's tie this story together. We started by looking at the teacher, and you all shared to me, or on the chat, what happened, how you felt when you saw that video, and maybe what happened to you as an individual when you had a comment that was made about you. Now, that particular teacher, for example, moved from, what happened in the classroom. I am not sure I've heard about her before now. Even going through her page, you probably would have seen some of the things that she has done in the past, and then moved to telling her story. online. And then that teacher moving from the classroom, telling her story online, it became a more hurtful moment for her. No brand, no armor, no narrative. But you see, if you're able to build a strong personal brand, or if you are building a strong personal brand by doing the things that we have outlined earlier, if that teacher was doing that, she could have told her story differently. She could have expressed herself differently. Perhaps maybe the moment she was telling her story, maybe a student, she would have told the story of how a student in the classroom actually countered that particular student who made that comment. Perhaps that student may not have even made that comment. Now, all of these things are different scenarios that could have happened, but we are moving away from that now to you who is listening to me. You are not just a teacher. Remember what I said, you are a brand. You are as an individual, you are a brand, whether you like it, whether you know it or not. What are you deliberately doing right now? How much are you investing in yourself right now as an educator? What trainings are you attending? What are you deliberately improving yourself? What area are you deliberately improving yourself on? That, tomorrow people can say something about you, whether you are in the room or not in the room, that can be in the annals of time as a legacy that you are leaving behind. Those are the things I want you to think about as we round up this session. Because building a personal brand is not just about career advancement. You can be advancing your career from one place, from one level to the other level, but it's about dignity, it's about respect, it's about the legacy that you have in mind, that you want to leave in the minds of the children or anyone that comes across you in the classroom or outside the classroom. So my challenge to you is very simple. You can take a screenshot of this slide, write down your own brand statement, who you are, who you serve, what makes you different. And using the practical steps that we have outlined, begin to ask yourself, how do I want to build my brand intentionally? From the way I appear in the classroom, from the way I speak, from the way I command my subject matter, from the way I plan my lessons, from the way I interact with my colleagues, from the way I interact with my leaders, my community, my parents. Begin to ask yourself, how do I do all of these things? To use the practical steps that we have outlined already to see how you can begin to intentionally, build your brand. Like I mentioned, earlier, you are a brand, whether you know it or not. And of course, the world will be willing to know you by your work. It means that you have to also make your work worth, knowing. And with that, I think I will have come to the end of this session. If you have any question, you can please drop it on the chat. I would be waiting for your questions. And while we are waiting, while I'm waiting for any question, I just want to say, have you learned something? You can drop something on the chat box to show that you have learned something, on how to build a personal brand. Anything you want to drop, you can drop it on the chat section. I will be looking at it. In the next 1 minute, we'll be rounding off and moving on to the next section. While I'm waiting for that, I just want to also mention that joining a community can also help you in building a personal brand. Yes, thank you. It can help you in building a personal brand. That's why the AfriTeach community is also here for you. Because in trainings like this, you are learning, you are growing, you are connecting with people across Africa. And that brings me to something that is happening, very soon across Africa. And it's very strategic that you are a part of it. Thank you very much. You are a part of it. So before I bring up our next speaker, I would quickly want to talk about, yes, somebody says, yes, I have learned how to improve my personal brand. Very insightful. Thank you. Thank you for those comments. If you still have your questions after now, you can send it to us and we will take it either at the end of this, or we will drop the answers to on the group. Please, if you have not joined our group, please join our group. Something big is happening this year, May 2nd, 2026, and I'm proud, I'm excited about it. I'm excited to announce to you that we will be having the Educators Conference. Now, I don't know if you have ever attended any conference that was organized by us in the past, but trust me, this year we will be having Educators Conference across Africa today on the 2nd of March 2026, and the theme is From Every Classroom, Africa Rises. And wonderfully, we will be having one of the persons that I showed earlier that was on our screen as our keynote speaker for this conference, the person of Dr. Obi Ezekwesili. She will be around. She will be live and direct on the 2nd of May 2026 for our annual Educators Conference. Please, the link will be shared, on the chat box on how to register. It is 10,000 Naira for that conference. However, we have a 15% discount for early birds, those who register on time. Those who register on time, or you are registering in clusters. So for example, as a school, you can decide to register. Yes, thank you for sharing that. You can decide to register. So this is our keynote speaker, Dr. Obi Ezekwesili, and we'll also be having the ambassador, delectable ambassador Opunumi Akinkugbe also with us. And of course, our host is no other person than Dr. Kende Wani, the CEO and co-founder of AfriTeach. So please do well to register, scan the barcode to register. The link will be dropped on the group. Please do well to register on time. If you register on time, you will be getting a 15% discount, which is 8,500 Naira. So thank you very much. I will be introducing our next speaker now. Please, with your beautiful emojis, let's make welcome Mrs. Equal. She holds a BSc in Science and Computer Education from Enugu State University, and she's also known to bag her PGCE certificate from University of Nottingham in United Kingdom, and a master's degree in innovation, learning, and teaching from the University of South Wales, United Kingdom. Please, with your beautiful emojis, let's make welcome Mrs. Ekpo as she takes us on the next 1 hour. It is physical for Nigerians, and then for those who are outside Nigeria, it's virtual for you too. So please, that's talking about our conference. Thank you very much, Mrs. Ekpo. Over to you.
Thank you so much. That was really insightful. Thank you. Thank you. I know we've learned a whole lot. Thank you so much. Now we know we are all brands, and it depends on how you package your own brand, and then you showcase yourself. Who are you? Who are you known as, and who are you known for? Thank you so much. Good morning, everybody. I see you. I see lots of my people, former colleagues. Thank you for joining us. I'm sure you're learning already, and you are in to learn more. Okay, I'm sharing my screen shortly. Do let me know if you can see my screen. Is my screen up?
Yes.
Thank you so much. So we are here for AI in education. AI and tech in education. We have so much about AI everywhere. Every time is the in thing, the new technology. Everyone is using one AI or the other. How much have we used it? How much are we doing with it? We have so many trainings all over the place. How much have we transformed ourselves through this training? Now we are here for another one, and I'm sure you're going to learn something today. My name is Mrs. Ikwo Onwasanya, as I've been introduced already, and I'm just going to learn with us in this session. Let's see what we can add to what we know already, or what we can gather, as part of what we have to know today. Now, I have this picture, a set of pictures on the screen, and I want us to look at these pictures as educators and just put in the chat area what is going on here. Someone is saying, I need help. Another person is sitting down. What's going on? Let's hear from you. Can you get a thing or two from this picture? Can you get a thing or two from this picture related to our job as educator? Let's see what we have in the chat area. Okay. Oh, thank you. They are overwhelmed. So too much workload. Okay. Someone is frustrated. Someone is under stress. I have not finished planning my lesson. Something else. Thank you. Thank you. So many. Okay, responses. Someone is clueless. You know, frustration. The middleman is like, now I am done. This is it. So these people need help. These people need help. Someone is stressed out. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Someone is giving up already, and someone's head wants to explode. Wow, what is going on here? Thank you so much. Now I'm going to share another picture, and you tell me what's happening here. All right. What is happening in this other picture? Yes. Someone is excited. Someone is relieved. Another person is fulfilled, comfortable. So much joy. Someone said, wow, so much joy. Teacher impressed. Everyone is happy. The learners are happy. The teachers are happy. Conducive environment. Someone is fulfilled. The system is working. Fantastic. Thank you so much. Someone is fulfilled. Someone is excited. Fun learning. Happy students, happy teacher. Wow, that's where we are going to right now. Yeah, wouldn't you want to be like these teachers? What is the difference between the two sets of picture? The first set, those ones who are stressed, I'm sure once in a while, or maybe sometime during course of duty, we felt like the first and maybe the second set of teachers. What is the difference? What is the missing link? What is the difference between the first set of the teachers, the first of teachers, and the second set? Yes. Carried everybody along. He knew what to do. Proper planning. Thank you. I like that. Management. Some people are able to manage their time, their space, manage stress, manage the learners. Sometimes we have teachers who are happy, the learners are not happy. Sometimes the learners are happy, excited, all over the place, and the teachers stressed. Stress and time management. Okay, this other set of teachers are motivated. The first set are not. Okay. All right. These teachers are confident. What is making them confident? Like someone said, planning, proper planning, yes. Good teaching strategies, fantastic. Do we think training and, this something like what we're having now can contribute to that? The transition from the first set of teachers to the second set? Is it possible? Sure, thank you. Now, if you are one of those ones in the first set of pictures, don't worry. You will soon get to the second set. Some of us are already there. Some of us are a bit here, and then tomorrow we are there. Don't worry, everything is going to be okay. All right, now, how about AI? Do we think AI has a way of making life easier for teachers? Is it possible? I'm just thinking, is it even possible that some of these teachers may be using AI? Wow, 100%. I like that. So have you used AI to transform your own experience to this second set of teachers' experience? Wow, a lot. I'm clapping for you. I have so many. Wow, wow, wow. All right. Thank you so much for the responses. So you see where we are going to, just keep learning, keep enhancing your experience and be happy. There's so much to be done, but we can be happy doing our work. Thank you very much. I'll go back to what. Let's see what we have in the next slide. So let AI handle the loads. Maybe not everything completely, depending on what gives you the loads. At least to a large extent, AI can help out. Let AI be your assistant. In those days, people pay, I know teachers who pay people to assist them. They have assistants, and it makes work easier for them. So let AI be your assistant, maybe for free or maybe for a token, and your work will be easier. We are going to see a few of these AI tools that can really make our work easier as educators. Objectives for today's session: to explore AI tools available for educators. Yes, there are loads of AI tools available for everybody. Let's use AI to create interactive activities. Now, so we have using AI to create interactive activities that educators can use in the classroom. We're not going to give you so much, but we just give you a few that can transform your work, and then you keep building on those one step at a time. Now, it's time for us to touch our keys again. Which AI tool have you used as educators? Calm down. We are not going to the chat area, not for now. And I'm going to post this link on the chat area. So you click on the link, and I want you to drop your answers there. I want your responses to be dropped there. Which AI tool do you use as educators? Okay, I'm going to share a Mentimeter link so that everyone will see what is dropping in, because that's one of the tools we want you to be using as educators. So I want us to try and use some of these things in our classroom and see how it goes. Has anyone been able to respond using the link? If you're having challenges, you may want to speak up. Is anyone in? Oh, the responses are all over the place. Let me show you how they are dropping in. Thank you for those. Oh, the responses everywhere is filled up with responses. Can you see my screen? Can you see my screen? Can you see the responses? Thank you. I can see ChatGPT. I can see ChatGPT everywhere. Meta AI. Bobby. Wow. Gemini. So many Meta AI. Canva. Fantastic. Did I see Kahoot? Okay. All right. Thank you. Keep rolling the answers in. Wow. Chat GPT easy to use. Okay, that's nice. So we've got some, okay, DeepSeek got some fantastic tech teachers here. Well done. Well done, educators. Our students must be having fun. So many AI Tools used here. Wow, 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 wow. All right. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. The answers are coming in. There are some strange ones. Okay. There are some strange ones here. All right. Did I see defeats? Defeat? Okay. Defeats. I've not seen that. I will find out more about that. Crocs. Okay. All right. Well done, educators. Well done, well done. Did I see notebook in? Wow. I told you that there are hundreds of these tools everywhere. It depends on which ones you're using. Don't try to use so much. Just calm down and use one at a time and improve on it. So I'm going to go off our Mentimeter so that we can get into something else. Thank you so much, those who have been pouring in their responses. That's nice. We have over 46 responses here. What happened to the rest of us? Were we not able to log in? I hope we didn't have any challenge. Thank you. Let me see the chat area. Okay. All right. Let's go. All right, let's go back to, well done, everybody. Let's go back to what we have next. There was a time when I heard about AI, I thought AI was, ChatGPT was the only AI. So I used ChatGPT and I'll be feeling so cool. When I realized my students had gone far, I was even behind. I was like, wow, these children have, they knew these things before I even got to know about it. They were already using it. And then I started using ChatGPT. I felt on top of the world. I was the number one in the field, not knowing that, people had gone far. And then what was I using ChatGPT for? Guess what? Who can guess? What we're using, just ask question like Google. What is the meaning of this? How many types of this do we have? How many? That was what I was doing. I know some of us have been in that shoe where we're using ChatGPT as Google, even till today. Before we realize that, look, this thing can give us so much more. So what do? We have to make sure that we harness the importance and the potentials that ChatGPT has. I hope we don't have people who are still there using ChatGPT like Google. So let's move on and use it. We're going to see how we can use AI. Now, what are the AI tools available? What are the AI tools available? I have a few here, and I know from what we've seen during our Mentimeter activity, we saw loads of these tools. Now, let's talk about, I particularly like Educator AI. Why? Because if I don't want to go to other AI tools, I can get everything I want from Educator AI. I can. Yeah, we are going to use it today. So let's see a few of them and then we'll move to the tags. Please get your keypads ready. Get your tablet, your smartphones, or if you have computer around you, any system work fine, so that you can create one or two activities before we are done with the session. Won't that be fantastic? Let me see your chats. Do you think it's okay, or will I be wasting your time? Will I be boring or stressing you? Would you like to create one or two activities that you can use in your classroom? I guess you would love to. Yeah. All right. Thank you so much. All right. So what did I say about Educator AI? Everything, we are going to open it and you'll see from PowerPoint presentation, games, quizzes, lesson plan. Yes, I mean lesson plan. Then we talk about Google Gemini, which I saw that some of us were already using it. You can do a whole lot with that. I particularly like it for images. Why? Because you can customize the image you want. You can use it for other things, but images, you instead of going online to download random images, you can actually tell this AI to create your own image for you, and you give it the features and it will deliver. Yes. Now we also have Genially. That one, games. If you want AI to create simple games, drag and drop games, all these games, all the loads of games that we have, it will do it for you. And then we also have Who Clap for engagement, something like what we had there in our Mentimeter. So it will. One thing I like about Who Clap is that after collecting the responses, Whooclip can categorize the responses for you according to the categories of the responses. Like, okay, maybe a lot of people said yes, a lot of people said no. You can plot the graph or chart to show you the graphic illustration of the students' responses or your learners' responses, and then you'll be able to take quick decision. Instead of it to count, you can imagine what we had, like the cloud session of Mentimeter. Start counting how many people said chat GPT. No. So this Who Clap will organize and categorize them for you. Then we have Gamma, we have quizzes, AI. Loads of, in fact, there are even other tools that do not have AI, they now have AI embedded in them to make life easier for you. Remember, I said these AI tools are designed to save your time. So you move from being that teacher that said, I am done, this is it. This teaching job is not for me. It's not my calling. These children are stressing me out and all that. So we can have happy teachers and happy learners. And when enhance engagement, when you engage learners positively, they won't have room to disrupt your learning or disturb you. And then make learning more dynamic and effective. All right, let's move on. Let's see what we have next. Now, using AI effectively. They're telling us to use AI. We are hearing AI everywhere. How come I'm using it? I'm not getting so much like others. How come I'm using AI and it's stressing me? How come? Now, the most important thing about using AI is prompts. Yes, prompts. How do you ask AI question? Yeah. Because if you don't give your prompts nicely, if you don't package your prompts well, you're not going to get the response you need. Now, let's see a few examples of prompts that can help you. You may take a screenshot of this and save it. Now, give simple, clear instruction. This one is used for short response, quick responses. Example, summarize this article in 5 bullet points. That's straightforward, pretty straightforward. AI will just give you what you want. Another one is when you provide examples of what you want AI to mimic. Here is a sample of blah, blah, blah. Can you do whatever using this sample or using this template or and then you can, okay, for example, here are 2 example summaries. Write a third using the same style. AI is going to analyze what you've posted and then give you yours based on what you want, maybe your subject area or topic, and it will use that sample for you. Include direct commands like verbs like write, explain, and compare. What is the example? Write an executive summary of this memo. Keep it under 100 words. You have to be very specific. If you want to prepare a PowerPoint or a slide, you may tell, okay, give me 5-page, 3-page, don't just leave it open for AI. Now, remember, AI is not perfect. Some AI can be funny. Have we had any funny experience with AI? I want to see it in the chat area. Someone said Grok is very, very rude. Grok is, I've heard that Grok asks people Are you confused? When you are sure of what to do, let me know. That was funny, but someone said it's like a Nigerian is controlling the AI called Groups. Please, if you have had any funny experience, let us know. That's the only one I've heard of anyway. Ask AI to assume a particular persona or viewpoint useful for creative and domain-specific responses. For example, you're an MBA professor preparing a lecture outline. So you keep, I am a teacher teaching grade 5, and I need this for this. Kindly give me this and that. So you have to be specific. AI will now tailor whatever your response is, towards, what you will need as educator or a medical person or a business person. So it's not a generic response. Include relevant background or framing before asking a question. It helps AI to tailor your response, just like we said in the previous example. So now the text is for an undergraduate or undergrad course on so and so. Rephrase it, make it simpler, make it colorful, make it easy to understand, make it user friendly, make it whatever you want, and AI will give it to you. Am I too fast? Are we on track? Or have I lost you? Or have I been talking to myself? Please let me see if, okay. All right. There are so many responses. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. So I'm on track. Okay, I'm not too fast. I'm not too slow. Ride on, ride on, ride on. Okay, I will be riding on. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, thank you. So let's move on. Okay. Let's move on. Step 2, creating interactive activities using AI. Step 2, creating interactive activities using AI. What are the steps that we have to take care? So these are simple, which I'm sure some of us are doing that already. Select the AI tool. Which AI tool do you want? Why? There are so many of them. Like I gave you example of mine. There's so many of them that can give pictures, and in fact, so many. But why do I choose a particular one for a particular thing? Experience will help you to limit the AI tools you use. I haven't explored a whole lot. Select the AI tool you want. Input your contents. What's your content? What do you want as educator? Your level, your subject, topic, like I said, level or level. You want to put objectives. It depends on what you want, and then generate the activity, and then customize and share. That's all. You can do this in 2 minutes, as long as you have your prompt. Mind you, prompt is always the issue. If you can, in fact, I know some of the things I've done with AI where I spend more time generating the prompts, and immediately I get the prompt, the rest is in minutes or seconds. So customize your work. When AI has given you what you've asked for, please go through it. Go through it and try to check for maybe errors, or I don't want to say error, maybe is it really what you want? Sometimes you prompt AI once, and you may have to tweak your prompts to get from what you've gotten. If there is something missing, you add something else and send the prompt again until you get what you want. It happens, and it's absolutely okay. There's nothing wrong with that. All right. Now, we are going to be taking 4 AI tools and 4 activities. So I'm saying that we are going to be using 4 AI tools to create 4 different activities. Are you ready? Are you with me? We are going to be using 4 AI tools to create 4 different activities before we end today's session. Let's have fun together. Are you with me? Nobody's with me. I'm so sad. I'm alone. No response. I'm not sad. I'm happy. All right. Thank you, Emily Esther. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Njoko. Thank you, Mr. Okewo, Mr. Yeshala. Yeah, let's go. So we have steps. What do we want to do with Eduate AI? We want to generate maybe lesson plan or worksheet, whatever you want to do. Let's go to that Eduate AI and see what it looks like. So you can use this link. You can use this link to go on Eduate AI, or you can Google it and get it. I'll just post the link to make it easier for you. So when you click on the link, I'm going to click on mine, and then you see. Now, you can sign up for free accounts. Remember, most of these AI tools, they have free versions. You don't have to pay. Start with those ones. And if you find anyone very useful and helpful, you want to pay a token for it, fine. They will spread out the payments depending on what you want. They have some smaller payments and they have some big ones. So it depends on what you want. And if you want to stay on the free version, it's fine. That's okay. The higher the version, the better you get. But start with the free ones and get as much as you can get with it. So Eduate AI can create lesson plan worksheet, like I've said earlier on. Let me quickly go on that AI. I will share my screen shortly. Remember, you can register with your work, your office email. You can use your personal email to, subscribe to this Eduate AI. All right, so I'm there right now because I've already subscribed to it. Some of you may just be doing that for the first time. So I have my dashboard generator, I have lesson builder, I have organizers, I have games, I have all this. So you want to explore this because I'm not going to spend time doing that. But I want to see if I can quickly create lesson plan. I don't know what you want to create. You may be creating lesson plan or an activity. You will let me know what you've been able to create with it. Please, if you have been able to create something, just put on the chat area, I've created a lesson plan, I've created this. Somebody should give me a topic. Please, somebody needs to unmute right now and give me a class topic and whatever. Let's just create something. Now, if you go down, it's not only about AI. If you come down, you can see create teaching materials, create graphic organizer, create games, create assessment. There are lots you can do. You have some subjects here already, early childhood, social studies. There are a lot of things you can explore. If you want to try to make some of these things from the scratch, it's okay. Short answer worksheet, so 1 minute probes, making whatever you want to do. You can try some of these. If I click on view all resources, loads of resources will be, so look at this. Look at all this. You can, click and summarize them based on categories, whatever you want to do. But I don't want to go into these ones. I want to create something using AI because I need to be fast and I need to get something automatically. I don't want to create one on my own. When I have time to create mine, I will go deep into some of these and then try and explore them. It's always very interesting. Now, has anybody given me a topic or a subject I should create a lesson plan on? Okay, characteristics of living things for grade 2. Let me go with that one. Kindly create. Okay, let me say lesson plan. What's that subject? Is it science? Science, right? Is it basic science? Is that what they call it? Or general science? what do we call it? Basic science. Can you create lesson plan for basic science grade 2 on the topic? Basic science, thank you. Characteristics. Okay, thank you. I got that. Living things, characteristics of living things. Do you want to make it, you want to add some more specification, make, okay, this lesson plan. So let's see what it will give us, then we can adjust. I have to remove this. Oh, so I can see what is going on here. Get recommendations. So I have, did I get my answer? Did I get? Now get recommendation. No. Unit plan. Let me do this. Okay. So that was for slide. Let me do this. Learning objectives. I'm just going to put, I'm not going to start cracking my head. Or if you want to start writing all the objectives or whatever, fine. Or you want to attach a file to it, fine. I can say second grade. Let me see if this will work without me putting the objectives, or it's going to ask me to come and put the objectives, and I can just copy this and paste. That is me being lazy. I don't want to give myself stress. I want AI to do everything. All right, so in 1 second, without doing much, I can see my plan and I can tailor it to what we do in my school. I can adjust this. It's giving you a whole lot. So you now decide what you choose, what you want. You see, it has broken it into even different lessons. You know, I should have been specific enough to say 1 lesson or 2 lessons, but I just wanted you to see that you can have a whole lot. Is it going on? Assessments, differentiation, extended, so on and on. Is there anybody who is able to generate something? You may also generate a slide. You may want to reflection, next step, you know, all that you need and the ones you don't need. Let me see, has anybody been able to get something? Anyone there yet? Okay, please, if you have been able to create lesson plan or slide, please let me see. Just signify, just say I've been able to I've done one, I've done this. Which one did you do? Were you able to get lesson plan or presentation for your lesson? Just send a short message and we'll move to the next step. Let me see at least 10 people. Others should be coming. Thank you, Chidima. Well done. You've done lesson plan. Was it easy? Was it in seconds? And please don't, sometimes if you don't have time, fine. If you don't have time, what will happen is that you will still have to sit down and, oh, thank you. You're still going to sit down and tweak this to suit what you do in your school. But if you have time and you have the templates from your school, you can actually, you saw that place for attachment, attach it, and it will give you exactly that. Or you prompt it properly. Well done, lesson plan, okay. And then it will give you a more specific lesson plan. I want more people so we can move to the next one. Yay! I've been able to get a lesson plan. Okay, everybody's going with lesson plan. All right. That's good. I want more. I don't want to leave you behind. I know some of us will still be using it even after the session, but we need to keep to time here and we still have a few more to do. Yes. Please, I also want to ask, did anybody do this with the phone? Were you able to use your smartphone to do this, or you all use the laptops? Where are we? Where are we? Please send your responses. Are we still struggling with it? Okay. Oh, wow. That's good. That's good. Okay, that's nice. Can we have more people? More people. That's good. Phone and laptop. Fantastic. All right. Interesting. Well done. All right. Do we have up to 10 people who have been able to do it? Done. Thank you. Done. Let's have more. Done. Lesson through. Okay, I'm still struggling with. Oh. Please write what you're struggling with. Somebody will help you. There are some people who attend to you. Why are you struggling? Is it network? You just click that link and you are in. You are on this site, Educator AI. Somebody will. Okay. All right. How to sign in? Sign up. You're signing up. If you have the account already, you sign in. If you don't have, you sign up with your Gmail or any other, maybe your office mail or. Okay, the link. All right. Oh, okay. Mr. Amos, Mr. Darlington, can you reshare the link? I don't want to stop sharing my screen for now. Or should I do it? If you're not available, I'll quickly reshare. Please, what volume is low? Is it my volume? Thank you so much, Mr. Samuel. Thank you for sharing it again. Well done. So the link is there again. So keep trying, keep planning, keep planning. We need to move on. Well done, Mr. Emmanuel. It will depend on your prompts. Or if you have a sample, you attach it and then it will give you based on that sample, like we discussed earlier. Thank you. You've done it with your phone. All right. Thank you so much, people. We have to move on to something else. You don't want to just use Educator AI. You want to try some other tools, right? So let's move on. All right, this is another one that we want to try. Let me share my screen again. I hope my screen is moving as I move. I hope. I've not yet shared my screen. I'm sharing now. Please let me know. Have you seen my screen? Has anybody seen my screen? Okay, all right. All right, so the next one we are going to try out is Gemini, aka Nano Banana. Nano Banana. How many of us have heard of this AI before? I know we know of Gemini, Nano Banana. So why should we bother with this? This AI tool is very interesting. It can, if you give it a good prompt, it will generate images, pictures for you. This picture on my slide was generated using a prompt on this Gemini. So I'm going to post this link and I want us, okay, no, this link is when you are done creating yours, you post it for us. So I'm going to post Gemini. Okay, some of us know it already, but let's just post it in the interest of those who may not be able to get it easily. I'm going to post it now for us to get on that link. And what are we going to be doing there? I want us to use these prompts, tweak it to your own subject area, and class or whatever you want. Oh, my volume is still low. Wow. Okay. Okay. I'll see what I can do. Sorry about that. It's like, okay. So please, can you increase your own speaker? Because if some people are hearing me clearly, um, I'm coming. I know I just want to type because I'm sending this to you. So I've sent the prompts. What do I want you to do with the prompts? I want you to use okay, thank you for, it's okay, my volume is loud, thank you. I want you to use the prompt I've pasted there, tweak it to your own, so create a friendly classroom safe illustration of, put a topic, maybe put something, no, don't put an obvious topic, something like plants, animal, no, something more, something like maybe digestive system, something children may not see every time. It's not all around us, based on it, and then tweak it to use a vector style. You want to say use 3D. Sometimes they may be asking for you to pay, and leave a clear low detail area. That's me. So tweak it. No real people, no real person. Use simple. It depends on you, and then create a picture of this whatever you've asked it to do. And now, when that picture has been generated, when the picture has been generated, I've put this. So go on this link. If you don't have it, sign up with your school or personal account. Use the prompt template I've given to you. This was the one I used to get this. I used create a friendly illustration of respiratory system for a biology class, flat vector style, soft blues and red. So you may specify yours depending on what you're doing. And then when that picture is generated, kindly post it on this link. This is my Padlet link. I want us to see what we are generating. So I'm sharing it so everybody will see. And you will see what you've posted and you see what others have posted. Are we on it? Let's see who posts first. I think I've posted the Padlet link. Yes. Have I? Let me see. Did I post? Oh, no, I've not posted it. The link. So when you are done generating your image, please post it here so that we can all see. I've posted there now. You have done. Thank you, Mr. Amos. He has posted it already. Thank you. So I'm waiting. Okay, let me share my screen so we see who is sending first. Whose picture is going to hit our Padlet? We are waiting. Everywhere is quiet. Please don't post it. Don't post it on the chat area. Post it on the Padlet link. Oh, yours is lovely, but okay, post it on this link. Chidima, well done. Post it on that link. Let me share my screen so that you see when it's coming in. This was mine anyway. These are my pictures. Nobody has posted yet. We will see when you are in. Chirimayo should be dropping now. Anyone? Oh, someone's on has dropped. The picture is loading. Okay, that must be Chidima. That was the picture I saw. Wow. Please, what system is this? Is it respiratory or comment? You can actually type, comment. I can ask you what system is this, or I can ask what prompt did you use if I want to copy yours. The only one tech teachers. I've seen a lot of people in the house. Their body anatomy. Nice. Now, if you have the paid version, you can actually ask AI to give you the 3D or the real life version of this, and you'll be amazed what you get. But we haven't paid for it. So we use the free one until we need something more. All right. So let's wait for others. Let's have. Yay, someone. Okay, I see your prompts. I've not seen your picture. People are sending prompts. Where are the pictures you generated? I need to see the pictures you generated, not the prompts. Yeah, please send them. I can see a number of you in the house. Don't get missing. Just send the prompts. Sorry, send the picture you generated. And let's have it here. Of course, we know this is not the only way to get pictures online. You can just go to any picture, download your picture and use. This is just us learning how to be more creative and teaching our students to be more creative. Some people get these things, put them online and make money from it. Wow, this one even came with labels. This must be, okay. Breaking down food. Okay, digestive system. Well done. This is from Comfort. Where's everyone? I can see a lot of people on this Padlet, but they are not posting. Maybe they are trying to post. I hope network is not disturbing. So this is another tool we can use in the classroom. And if you don't have, if the students don't have systems, you may want them to do like group work, come together, find a few systems, 10, 3, 5 people to one system, so they have a feel of it. And then when they do, they share, everyone gets to see, even if it's your system and another teacher's system, or just something, put something together and try, let the children feel it. Now, if you have a school where the children are using laptops, that's even better. If they are not using laptops, you may want to try out with phones and show them with your phone and your laptop and maybe another teacher's laptop and phone. I think you'll be fine. We are waiting for more. And are we having any challenge? Is there any? I can see a number of people walking. Yeah. Oh my goodness. So this is Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe. And this is another digestive system with the labels. Very nice one, Rose Peter. Well done. Heroes in Nigeria. Thank you. This is lovely. So while we keep loading them, maybe after some time I'll come back to this, but let to show us more that have come in. Let's go on to something else. I can see a number of you. Keep loading them. I hope it's not my network. Keep loading them. Someone is loading something. Scratch programming. Da-da-da. Scratch programming is here. So I have something on my field. Computer virus. This virus looks nice. This one, banking hall during Forex exchange. Well done. Well done. Okay. So let's have more. Let me go back to where something else, and then we'll come back to that. We need to keep to time. as much as possible. So we've been able to use what and what now. Can somebody type? Okay, if I say type now, a lot of people are still on the other, they are trying the Gemini picture generating task. And by the time they are done, they post it on Padlet, so they may not be able to type. But if you've done yours, which 2 tools have we used so far? Remember, I promised you we'll be doing 4. So let's go to the 3rd one and then the 4th one, and then we'll be wrapping up. So you go and try more on your own. Remember, we have only 1 hour, so we need to try as much as possible to stay within 1 hour. All right. Are we good? Let me see what we have. Thank you. Thank you. I see that. Thank you, Edward and Gemini. So far, someone say, please reshare the Padlet link. Please, Mr. Moss, kindly reshare the link for them. Thank you. So we've done this, and then we have to move to the next one. Thank you. The link is shared already. Thank you. So far, yes, I've gotten that. All right, so let's go to the next one. This one is more interesting. Genially. Genially can be used. Okay, by now you should have seen my screen. So this tool can be used to create all kinds of games. You can, so for every tool I show you, that's not the only thing we use that tool for. Please note, that's not the only thing we use it for. Like the ones we're using for picture now, you can do more. If you go to home, you can see a whole lot. Apart from using AI to generate the things, you can also do them from the scratch on your own. Please take notes. Now, let's go on genially. The steps are here. Let's create a game. Please make sure the game is interactive. This is what I was able to do. Sign up to Genially, create a free account. Like I told you, most of these things are free. Please make use of those ones. Enjoy before. If you need more, you can now get a paid version. Choose presentation or game template. Choose presentation or game template. Pick an interactive lesson or quiz template, and then put your prompts. I can create from the scratch, but we are talking about AI making our work easier here. So I'm going to, like this, I've used this, create a drag and drop vocabulary matching game for 4th grade science on the layers. We've been on science. Can you use other subjects? Make it colorful and engaging. Include the terms cross, mantle, out, so you may want to give keywords, especially if your topic is so broad, to limit it and put the class. Watch it build and click present button to try the game. You can download the game or share it. Now, the game I created with this, I'm going to show you. And some other people can create even more or nicer game. I've had people use the same prompts on the same topic, everything I've used, and they got even nicer games. So it depends on what you want. Now, I hope because I want to move to show us where the game I created. Let me give you 1 more minute to do this yourself. Please ask questions. If you're lost somewhere, if you're stuck, please just drop your question in the chat area. Someone will respond to you. People are putting pictures here. Please go and post it so that we can all see us. All right. Please don't post it here. Go to our Padlet to drop it. So you can always see it. Okay. The link. Is it this link? Okay, I should start sharing this. Okay, I just wanted to be sure we are ready for this other one. So I'm posting the Padlet link. Sorry, Genially link. Then when you create your game, let us know that you have created your game. Oh, someone is lost. Can you be specific? Where are you? If you don't know where you are, at what point are you lost? Someone will attend to you. Okay, can someone help her? How will she post on Padlet, especially those gurus who finish in minutes, in few minutes? Okay. Okay. So I've dropped the Genially link and I want to go there shortly. I want to go there shortly to see how to play the game or to see the game I created, and maybe we'll peep into Padlet to see more that I've dropped. I hope I can move on now. I have seen a whole lot on the Padlet. Oh my goodness. They are still coming, the brain and the neural pathway. Wow, I can remember when I was taught this. That was years ago. So I can see this teacher teaching this. Oh, wow, fantastic. Salting and curing. Raw materials for grade 2. Wow. Heat exchanger image. This looks so nice. Thermodynamics. That should be physics. I've seen a whole lot. And I've seen these makeup brands. Okay. Ah, thank you, Mrs. Sariki. So, hand washing save lives. All right, so we've seen more. So, where were we going to now? I wanted to show you the game I was able to create, right? Okay. It is Padlet. Oh, no, not it's a Padlet. Yeah. This was what I was able to create. I hope my screen is changing. Can you see my screen on the Earth layer quiz? I want to be sure I've not lost you. Oh, you can't see my screen. Can anybody see my screen? Oh, okay, let me reshare. See, that's why I like to stop sharing and share again, because you can't tell what's... Okay, I'm sharing my screen now. Again. So I'll take you to the Nano Padlet where I told you I saw more before I go to the game. So when you are done giving the prompts, it may take a while to generate. So you can just leave it. When you are done, you go back to check. So we can continue with other things. So this is where I was. And I told you I've seen more. So people have dropped more. This is it. 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 Please keep dropping yours if yours has been generated. That's what I'm talking about. Now, I move to my game. Let me stop sharing and share again, just in case it doesn't move to the game where I am. Can you see my Earth layers quiz game. Yes, okay. So someone, okay, so you can see it now. Let's move on. All right, so this is the game I was able to generate. I don't want to take your time to start generating it. It's easy for you to generate if you follow the steps I put on the screen. Now, I just want to play it so you see what it looks like. This is the first question. There is audio, but I just want to, I can add picture, I can add audio, I can add my voice, I can add anything I want. I just don't want to take time to do that. So we can move on. When you start exploring yours, be free to be as creative as possible and have fun. So this is the first question. I'm going to choose any answer. If it's correct, you see the response. So I was wrong. So it chose the correct answer. Now, just going to click something and then it will respond. I'm going to click this and click this. And then, so I got two wrong. Sorry, I got two correct and one wrong. So the answers are given and then you move on. That sound can be improved. You can make it louder, you can make it low, you can make it slower, you can make it faster, you can make it something more like maybe your voice. Well done, fantastic. Oh, that. Try again, kindly try again. Oh, sorry, try again. Whatever you want, you can actually do that. Arrange the earth layer from the surface to the center. I'm just arranging my own. Let AI decide which one is correct. What? That was horrible. Which layer is responsible for Earth's magnetic field? I should get this right. Science people, help me here. Magnetic field. Okay. Is it inner, outer, cross? I'm going with this. I guess I'm wrong. Oh, outer. So, okay, so what are the main layers of the Earth called? All right. Okay. Are you seeing the game? Sorry? Sorry? Okay. All right. We need to wrap up. Time is up. So let's see what you can create. Now, I will show you the. Oh God, I didn't finish that game. And it's really nice. It will give you results and you can send your response to the parents of your learners, or you can do whatever you want. You can analyze the responses. You can use that to inform your next action, whether you want to reteach the subject or you want to try to move on to the next topic. All right. The last one I wanted to show us, which I'm not going to spend so much time on as my time. Is, oh, I promise you four. I have to show you the fourth one so we don't take so much time. I'm just going to give you, please take a screenshot so you can try it. It's as easy as the other ones we've been doing in minutes. I promise it's that easy. Please, you may take a screenshot and this one is called the Woo Club and is for generating ideas. I've told us about this in the earlier slides, that apart from doing what Mentimeter did for us, it can categorize. If you go to Summarizer, it will summarize your responses based on what it is, whether some people went for this or that, categorize all of them and give you, it's interesting. Please try it out. Take a screenshot of this, as I won't be able to show us this. It's that easy. Try it out while you're still on this link, and people will be responding to your questions as we continue. Please bear with us because I have to move on. All right, what do we have next? Using AI wisely. Now, so far, we've been able to see how we can use AI effectively how we can prompt AI. We have also seen the different AI tools available to us as educators. If you're not an educator, you can still use this for a whole lot. Go to home, check what the AI has. You will see a lot of other things there, but mainly educators. So what are we doing right now? Now, use AI and remember that AI is not perfect. AI is not perfect. Privacy is an issue. Take notes. Change the process. Remember that you're not replacing AI with the thinking ability of your learners. Critical thinking is key. Please check for facts. Check for what AI is giving you. Make corrections. Evaluate your outputs. Make sure AI is your assistant. It is not replacing you. Get the first draft, and not AI own is not your final feedback. It's not the final thing. You have to go over it, and then remember AIs can be biased. Please don't let AI replace your learner's critical thinking ability. Plan. This is an activity you can try on your own. You can take a screenshot and try that on your own. And really, I'm so happy that you've been able to do one or two things. You can do the rest at your spare time. And I will be happy to take one or two questions or contribution or comments. And okay, because of time, you can actually drop on the chat area the question, the contribution, the comments, since we'll not be able to take it live now. And we'll be happy to respond. I'm still here. We'll be happy to respond to your questions and comments. Thank you so much, everyone. It was so good learning together.
Thank you, Ma. We might not be able to take questions because of time. We're running way behind time. So
all right. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Was very Mrs. Okewo.
Thank you for the claps. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the claps. I see you.
Yeah, Mrs. Okewo, I made you a co-host now.
Mrs. Owosonya, thank you so much. Oh my God, that was quite enriching. Please, I would like to see in the chat room your claps, your emojis to appreciate Mrs. Owosonya. Mrs. Owosonya, thank you so much. I can't tell you how much I've learned today. And the fact that I was so handsome, oh my God, the flowers are coming in. Mrs. Owosonya, are you there? Miss Owosonya, are you there? And
thank you, Miss Okewo. Yes, I can see the flowers and the clap. Thank you so much. I love you all. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Well done. Oh my God. This was quite amazing. Thank you, Mrs. Owosonya. We do appreciate you and well done. I just want to quickly let you know that we have a very vibrant community we'd like you to be a part of. As I'm talking, I would like you to please join our Instagram handle. Mr. Francis, if you can please post our link. Our social media handles would like you to be a part of our awesome community so you can have access to all the trainings we have available for you. You can have access to brainstorming with teachers like you with wealth of experience. If you have questions, you post them in the community. People will respond to you based on experiences. So be a part of our community. I'm going to the chat room to see if the links have been posted. Mr. Francis, could you please post the link to our Instagram handle? We have a target for Instagram handle, and I'm hoping that we'll be able to meet and exceed our target today. Yes, our Instagram handle is up. Please, can you go on there and follow AfriTeach? Please go on there and follow AfriTeach. Right now, we are 488. We have 488 followers. We're trying to increase our community. Would really appreciate if all of you present here, not yet following the AfriTeach Instagram handle, can please do that now. Please do that now. I'm looking at my Instagram page. I'm hoping that the numbers will keep increasing. Yes, the numbers, oh my God, it's like, oh my God, 492, just under 1 minute. Please, let's keep it coming. Let's keep it coming. We have a target of meeting 800. I want to see how much we can go today. Please, let's keep it coming. Let's keep it coming. It's gone to 494. Oh, let's get to 500 and start moving on. Thank you so much. Okay, the Instagram handle is still there. Please, can you click and let's get this coming? Thank you. 497. Are we going to get to 500 this morning? 497. Are we going to get to 500 this morning? Oh my God, we are right there. So I'm hoping that you keep joining so that we get to 550. We also have a LinkedIn page, 502. Well done. Can you please post the link to our LinkedIn page and Facebook? I particularly like the Facebook handle. Please post our links to LinkedIn and Facebook. We're on 504 on AfriTeach. Well done and thank you so much. Mr. Francis, I don't know. Okay, no. Could you please post the link to our Facebook handle and LinkedIn? Thank you. Thank you. So please follow our social media platforms and please endeavor to participate, comment, give us a like, give us emojis, and make the community a vibrant one. I would like to say a very big thank you to our GMD COO, Dr. Kehinde Wani. I want to say a very big thank you, Dr. Wani, for making this possible, for providing a platform as such, for being our mentor, for ensuring that teachers get what they want, what they deserve, and to be able to shine. Thank you so much, Dr. Kehinde Wani. I want to say thank you to the teachers on this platform. Thank you for joining us this morning. Thank you for being a part of this community. Thank you for contributing. Most importantly, I want to thank you, Mrs. Omosoya, for the service you've just provided this morning. We thank you and we say we appreciate you. Thank you, leaders. Thank you, everyone connected on here. I hope you had a fantastic and awesome experience. If you have questions, we will take them. And we also have our forms for you to give us feedback. We have our forms for you to give us feedback. Please, the feedback form is available. The feedback form helps us to provide for you. Please give us feedback. Would appreciate that you fill the feedback form so we can use the data to keep improving on what we do. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. The feedback form is in the chat room. Please click on it. It's not going to take you more than a minute to fill to give us feedback. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you very much. Okay, I'm still looking at the feedback form. I'm hoping that everyone will fill the form so that we can get good feedback and be able to work on the things you've seen, and as well as, appreciate ourselves for a job well done. Thank you, and thank you. Ms. Ekpeyong, Mr. Sam, I don't know if we're here. Oh, we're on 506 on AfriTeach Instagram handle. Well done, everybody. Thank you, thank you. Please fill the feedback form. Would really, really appreciate your feedback. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, and have a wonderful day. Thank you.